All right. I want to look at gold real quick, follow back up from the last video. Um, so I think on the last video when we left off, we were ending what I was calling probably the end of the wave three. And then we talked about correction to come and maybe thinking it would take maybe 14 days or maybe a little bit less because our wave two, our minor degree wave two was deep and it looked like it took some time. So we may get a shallower um, a retracement. And I think talked about we could see some type of a three-way, excuse me, pattern. And it looks like, and so we can go back and dig into it. Maybe this was actually the end of minor degree wave three. And then now we're getting a three-wave ABC bounce like that. This is where I'm calling probably support. Or if this was the end of wave three, then look like we have maybe like a running flat that probably turned into a complex correction, a WXY. Either way, we're still in a correction. All right. So if we just take just this piece right here, and let's just say this was A, B, and C. This is the hourly chart. I did a Fibonacci projection, taking the length of, oops, put that back, taking the length of A and then projecting it off the end of B. And we're looking for the 100% projection. I want to break down internally that this B wave right here, because that looked like that ended up being what we may call a double zigzag. I mean, not a double zigzag, but just a zigzag, a B, and a C. I'm going to drop down to the 10-minute chart, and then let's see what we can pick apart. So here, and that is kind of what that looks like. So a zigzag, you're going to get two five-wave patterns, right? Uh, Connected by the B wave correction. And let me widen this out a little bit more. So look like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for an A. And then your three waves back, which is a buy, right at that pullback. And then look like we have another 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 for your C wave. Right? And then from there, now we should get some type of impulsive pattern. But this is a typical ABC. Um, your A wave uh, is 3 waves, right? So here's the 10-minute chart for this whole ABC. Your A wave is going to give you 3 ABC. Your B wave is going to give you 3 ABC. And then your C wave should be some type of a 5-wave pattern. And I say some type of a 5-wave because it may end up breaking down into what we call a WXY. But a typical 5-wave, we may be able to count this out 1, 2, and then this looks like 3. And now we're probably going into a 4. And then after that, we'll have a 5th wave down. So right now, um, if wave 3 is over, let's see if we can count 5 out of here. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then if this is a fourth wave, now we should be expecting some type of a three-wave pattern. Yeah, so this may be a WXY because it's not a clean, this won't be a either WXY or expanding diagonal down. The reason why I'm saying that is because a clean five-wave pattern, the fourth wave, which is what this may be, should not cross back uh, uh, into the wave one territory. And so since this one right here clearly does, right, this could be an ending diagonal, which would be like a, maybe like, I don't like that either, an expanding diagonal down. But either way, this is the other reason why I was saying this could be a WXY, where you got two zigzags, right? A zigzag down, and then that will be your W. And then this move up could be your X. And then if that's the case, it can cross over, right? And then now going down, we should probably get another zigzag, which would be uh, something like this, right? Where you get A, B, C down. But first, we got to let this X wave play out because the X wave it's another corrective wave and it can form, it could be, it could do something like that. Then you get your zigzag down. The X wave can be any corrective pattern. So we just got to let that play out. Taking shorts right here probably wouldn't because it can be choppy because this X wave can be choppy, right? Like I just said, the X wave can be choppy. And then if you get another zigzag down, that can be choppy, right? So it can be several different patterns in this corrective wave. The best trade out of this would be waiting until we get down, excuse me, get down here to the 100% projection. And if I zoom out a little bit, we can also see that is right here. Let me go jump up to the 2 hour. We can see that that's right here, excuse me, at the 14% retracement, which would fall right in line with a shallow retracement for this wave four, which is kind of what we were expecting, or I don't want to say expecting, but looking out for. Okay, so again, you got your 14% retracement. Right on top of that, there's your 100% projection going down right there. This looks like a lower degree wave four right here and right there. Right, which your higher degree fourth wave does come down into uh, your lower degree fourth wave territory to find support. So we got some good support numbers right here. So as far as calling out the number, we're looking at 45.82 for support. 45.82 for support. And then from there, we just play this out. Let's say I move wave four here. Let's just say that is our wave four termination. So then what can we expect for some upside? Let me go to the 4 hour chart. So I can take the Fibonacci projection and first, let's measure and see where that wave three ended from a projection line. So that wave three should be an extended wave three because we have a nest. Remember, we had that way minor degree 1, 2, minute degree 1, 2, then we head up higher. So we passed the 1618. So I'm gonna look for the extension. Look, your wave 3 extension typically will go to the 2618, and that's right where we have our minor degree wave 3 terminating at. So now what that means for the fifth wave. So if we're getting ready to head higher from wave 4 up to wave 5, if your third wave is extended, then the fifth wave should be roughly equal to the length of wave 1, right? So we just measured wave 1 and projected it off of the end of wave 2 to find our extended wave 3 at the 2618. Now I'm going to take that same measurement, right? The length of wave 1, and let's just say our wave 4 does terminate right here at that 4582, right? So I'm going to move the bottom of my projection there. And if we're looking for an equal distance, we turn this to the wave 5 projection. Where you at? Wave 5 projection. We're looking for anywhere between the 382 to the 382%, the 618%, all the way up to the 100% to give us an equal length of that wave 1. So we can see what the wave 5 terminating right around here at 4842. 4842. Then also that would be the top of this, the top of that channel. And your wave 5 typically, not typically, but you can get a what you call a throw over of the top of that channel. Just looking at this at a glance, I do know this is right now, if we do terminate here for this wave 4, will be shallow. It may be too shallow, right? Compared to the depth and time that this wave 2 took. It might be a little too shallow. This may all still be one impulsive move right here. So this fifth wave may not, this wave may not be done, because if we look, let's say we do, let me zoom out a little bit, and let's just deal with just this portion right here. So if this is a minute degree wave 4, if that ends right here, and now we're looking at this impulsive move right there, this minuet, wave 1 and wave 2, thinking about the depth and the time that the minuet wave 2 took, this wave 4 is looking similar in time and size to this wave 2. So all of this may be still one impulsive move. We don't know yet, because now this is the 4-hour, but we also have to keep in context of what's going on the higher time frame. We also have to keep that in mind. Let me take this off the days. I'm gonna take this off the days. Yeah, so we're getting closer and closer to, what could be some strong resistance. Here's that golden zone right here. When we're knocking on the door, we're almost in here. So whatever push up out of this correction we get, we have to be aware that there should be some resistance up in here. But this pattern does look like it is going to continue up a little bit higher, right? A little bit higher. So we have our support targets. Drop back down to the 2-hour. We do have some support targets, support at 45.82, and we do terminate there. Here, let me get another measurement. Let me just measure this impulsive move right here. That looks like extended. So I'm gonna measure out the bottom of this. Let me bring it down here to the 45.82 if we do. Uh, so that would mean if this is all still one impulsive move up, looking for a 5-wave pattern out of that, then, and if we do have a 4th wave termination at that 45.82, and we look for the 100% extension off of that, then we can see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can see that terminate around the 47.06. 47.06 could be tagged, and then we can drop back down into another correction before heading higher. So we got to let it play out. We got to see. But if I were doing some day trades, or even possibly a 1 or 2 day swing trade, I would be looking for a buy around 45.82, and then I would be looking to try to get it up here to 47.06. 47.06. If I got a couple contracts, I can probably sell one contract there and then hold the last contract to see if we do get a higher push up to that other number that we talked about. What was that other number? That other number was 48.42. And if we do see that 48.42 right here, which is where we think the minor degree wave 5 will terminate, we see that right in the middle of the golden zone. So if we did have a couple contracts, again, we could sell one here at 47.06 and then try to hold the last one, try to see how high we can get up into that resistance zone, try to maximize profits. So that's gold. My next one is going to be oil. Oil looks like that's been a good trade so far. We'll see. All right, here we go.